Hello everyone, welcome to KSR Data Vision. Myself Sai Babu. Today I am going to explore about one of the key concept in the fabric environments. So let's see what is this video agenda. So today we are going to see about the ingesting data with a pipeline by using HTTP connector, processing the data with the notebook, and finally we are going to orchestrate the pipeline and end to end. So in this topic, so the agenda is we will create a workspace and a lakehouse, and followed by we will create pipeline, notebook, and finally we will do the pipeline orchestration. So now without further delay, let's jump into the Power BI services. Now here if you see, this is my Power BI services environment. So here you can go with app.powerbi.com, or else you can go with app.myfabric.microsoft.com. So both will work. So now first what we need to do, we need to create a workspace. So how we can create workspace? Just click on in the left side ribbon bar, there is a option called workspaces. Click on this workspaces and click on this new workspaces. So once if you click on this new workspaces, here there will be a window will be open. So here you can give a one unique name. So I'll give fabric demo KSR WS means workspace. So and next one thing important is in the advanced section, just click on this advanced section. In the advanced section you need to opt trial. So it will fabric work items will not work on pro license, and some of the items will not work on premium per user license. Make sure that you have opted to trial option. So check this trial, and once if everything is okay, just click on apply. Once if you click on apply, so now what will happen, it will create a workspace. So now if you see, fabric demo KSR workspace has been created. Now the workspace is fully empty. So as per our agenda, first what we need to do, we need to create one lake house. So for that what we have to do, just click on this new item. Okay, this click on new item. Once if you click on this new item, here it will display one side window. In this you have a lot of options: visualize the data, and get the data, and store the data, and prepare the data, and lot of work items are there. In this what we need now, lake house. For that, in this search option, just type lake. Once if you type lake, it will show what are the items related to the lake. So our first point is we need to create a lake house. That's why just click on this lake house. Once if you click on this lake house, just you can rename this demo underscore lake house. Let me click on create. Once if we click on create, so it is creating the lake house. So let's wait for lake house creation. So lake house is creating. So now Lakehouse is creating, and it is opening automatically. Whatever the Lakehouse we created, demo underscore Lakehouse, it is running automatically. So see, this is the UI of Lakehouse. Here you can upload the files, start with sample data. You can create new shortcuts. You can use data flow gen 2, and you can use new data pipeline. Lot of options are there. So here I want to focus mainly two areas. One is tables and files. Tables, we can store semi-structured and structured data, and files we can dump all the raw data. We can ingest all the raw data from wherever whichever we are getting. So first what we need to do, so here in the file section, click on this three dots. In the three dots we have a lot of options: new shortcut, new subfolder, upload. If I want to on hover the upload, we can upload files and folders directly. So now what I'll do, I'll click on new subfolder. I'll click on new subfolder, and what I will do, I'll give a rename. So what I will give folder name, let's say new underscore data. So I'll give my subfolder name as a new data. Just click on create. Once if you click on create, it will creating a subfolder in the file section as a new data. So now a new data subfolder created. There is no files in the this file section. Let me take duplicate of this tab. Okay, so it is opening. Let it open. So now The next point is we need to create a pipeline to pull the data from open source like GitHub by using HTTP connector. So how we can do that? So here if you observe, here we have lot of options in the Lakehouse: refresh, settings, get data, new semantic model, open notebook, manage one lake data access. So in this, if you observe, there is a option get data. So click on this drop down. Once if you click on this drop down, you have lot of options. Upload files, this means that we can directly upload the files from our local machine. And new data pipeline, new data flow gen 2, new shortcut, new event stream. So we can perform a lot of get data options. So in this, what I need to do, I need to create data pipeline. For that, I'll click on new data pipeline. Once if I click on new data pipeline, so it is asking to rename the new data pipeline. So what I will do, I'll rename this as a ingest sales data PL pipeline. Ingest sales data pipeline. Click on create. Once if we click on create, it is creating the sales data pipeline. So let it create. So once if the data pipeline created, what we need to do, we need to pull the data from the GitHub. Okay, so it is after creating the pipeline, automatically it is creating the copy activity. So if it is not opened automatically, just you can go to this option somewhere. Here we have a copy data activity, you can click, then you will get this option. So now what you need to do, here choose data source. So as we discussed, so the data source is we are getting a one public URL called GitHub. So for that, if you see here new sources, so click on view more. So once if you want, you can direct, if you know, you can directly search here, or else you can click on view more. Once if you click on view more, so this is the all here already this bifurcated into different streams: databases, power platform, azure and online services. So from here, just I am scrolling down, see this many connectors are supporting to pull the data into a fabric environment by using data pipeline. From here, so here if you observe, so there is a connector called HTTP. What is this HTTP? So just click on this HTTP connector. So now what here it is asking, it is asking one URL. So they are showing some sample URL also. So now what I will do, I'll copy my URL here. So I'll take copy of this GitHub URL and I'll go to Fabric Services. Just I'll click here and I'll paste. Once I'll paste, so it is automatically taken the new connection. So already I done this several times earlier, that's why it is taken. If you want to create new connection, so click on this create new connection. Here you can give this connection name and data gateway none and authentication kind anonymous like this. But already I created existing connection. In that case, what I will do, I will select that. But if you want create new connection, so here you can give proper name and keep these 2 points same as is. Okay, so for now what I will do, I'll click this existing connection, and now what I will do, I'll click on next. Once if I click on next, it will navigate to the connect to a data source. So from here, nothing you need to do, you don't need to do anything, leave it as is. Okay, leave it as is and click on next. Once if you click on next, here it is connecting to the data source. Let it enable these options. Currently it is grayed out. Yeah, see now the options are enabled. So here for, what is the our file, it is a CSV file. As you see in the URL, in the last it is sales.csv. So now the file format is delimited text and column delimiter is comma, and while coming to the row delimiter, just click on this drop down, select line feed. Okay, select line feed and check first row as a header, and compression don't select anything. And if everything is completed here, let's see how the data look like. So click on this preview data. So once if I click on this preview data, see automatically it is giving some, I think, top 10 rows as a preview data. So close this, and next what you need to, here everything is looks good, then click on next. Once if you click on next, it is asking where you need to save. Okay, so already my target is I need to save in the file section new data. So for this, what you need to do, here in the root folder select files. Once if you select files, So you need to give a folder path because already we created new data folder. So click on this browser. Once if you click on this browser, already it is presented new data. So click on this new data. So it is loading. So once it is loaded, then you can click on this OK. So it is loading. Just let's wait 1 minute. So now it is loaded. There is nothing is there in that. So just select OK. Once if you select OK, so now what you need to do, we need to give a name for that file. So for that, in the file name section, just type sales dot csv. Okay, what you need to saving the sales dot csv. Copy behavior, leave it blank, don't select anything. So now everything is okay, and we selected the path also. So now click on next. So once if you click on the next and connect to data destination file format, so here what we are doing, here we are specifying the file format in the data destination. So here you can select file format as a delimited text, and column delimiter as a comma, and row delimiter as a line feed. Okay, everything is looks fine. So make sure that you can check add header to the file header row. So now everything is looks good, and now we are going to the final step. Click on next. Once if you click on next, it is the summary. So from where you are copying, from where it is your destination. Connection name is demo underscore lakehouse file name sales.csv, folder path new underscore data. So now you can check this box start data transfer immediately. So once if everything is looks good, then we can click on save and run, save plus run. So click on save plus run. So once if I click on save plus run, one copy activity added, and so it is saving. First it will save, then after completion of save only it would run, it would run the pipeline. So now pipeline run has started. Let's see the status here. If you see, the pipeline status is in progress. Let's wait until pipeline run succeeded. So pipeline is running. Let's wait for 1 more minute. So pipeline now run succeeded. So now what we will do, we will go and check whether this sales.csv file returned or not in the lakehouse. So now here we don't have any data. So for that, what we need to do, in the files section, in the three dots, just click on the three dots. There is a button called refresh. Click on this refresh, and let's see until refresh. Yes, see, once if the refresh completed, see now the sales.csv file from the github, it is returned through pipeline into the demo lakehouse under the file section under the new data subfolder. So if you want to see the data, just click on this sales.csv. Now we are seeing the some sample data, sales order number, sales order line number, order date, customer name, like this some xyz columns are there. Okay, so far so good. Now then we need to process this data with notebook. So we will add some columns, and we will do some cleaning activities like that. So for that, what we need to do, so first what I will do, I'll take this duplicate, let it open. So for creating notebook, we have two options. From here also, in go to workspace. So in the workspace, from this workspace, click on new item. So from here search for notebook. From here also you can create notebook, or else, so from here also, here if you observe in the top ribbon bar, there is a option called open notebook. So what is the difference between this and this? From here if you create, automatically this lake house will be connected to this notebook. Or else if you created from by clicking this new item, after creating notebook you have to connect with that notebook. It is the only difference between the way of approach. But what I will do, as a good practice, from here only I'll create. So first what I will do, I'll click on this open notebook drop down, just click on new notebook. So what I will do, I'll click on new notebook. So once if I click on new notebook, it is creating. So what I will do, it is creating the notebook. So it is created notebook. See, this is how a notebook UI will look like. So what we will do, we will rename the notebook. What I will do, we will rename sales notebook. For example, sales notebook, and we will click. See, from lakehouse I created directly, automatically that lakehouse added to this notebook. Okay, this is one thing. So first what we will do, for running of queries fastly, first we can connect cluster. So how to connect, in the connect option, click on drop down, just click on this new standard session. Once if we click on, it is starting the session. Until what we will do, we will delete this welcome sample code. Now what we will do, so I will copy this code and I'll paste it here. So what is this? Here I am creating a variable called table underscore name, and the variable I am assigning sales. So how to declare this variable? So once if you select this cell, go to this three dots. In the three dots we have options lock cell, freeze cell. From this you can select toggle parameter cell. Once if you click, automatically the cell is representing as it is a parameterized cell. Okay, and now what we will do, we will do some activities, we will do some processing. So for that, if you on hover on bottom of this existing cell, click on this code. Once if you click on this plus code, it will open a new code cell. So in the interest of time, I already written a code. What I will do, I'll copy and paste, and I'll explain what that code is telling. So for what we will do, I am copying this code and I am pasting here. So first here what I am doing, I am importing the SQL functions from the PySpark. And next what I am doing, I am reading the data CSV file. Where it is located, that CSV file, it is located in the Lakehouse files section, new data. Star means how whatever the CSV files we have, it will read every CSV file. Star means all CSV files. And then next what we are doing, in that sheet we have order date column. From the order date, what we are doing, we are extracting the year column, year of order date, and we are extracting the month column. Then later there is a column called customer name. So from that customer name, what here we are doing, by using the with column command, we are extracting the first name by using the space delimiter, and we are extracting the last name by using the space delimiter. This is the line number 9 and 10. And if I come to the line number 12 and 13, here what we are doing, we are rearranging the line columns, like sales order number, sales order line number, order date. After order date, we are putting whatever the extracted columns here, year and month, then first name, last name, and we are dropping this customer name. Already we have first name and last name, then why we need customer name? That's why we are automatically, if we assign, that column will be dropped. Then finally here what we are doing, we are writing this final cleaned data into a delta table by using this variable. Okay, what we are doing by using this variable. So now so far so good. So let's run this notebook. Just come here, here there is a option called, if you want you can run individually also from here, or else what I'll do, I'll click on the run all. Once if I click run all, so now it is started running the notebook. Code is executing. So this is first time session is starting, that's why it is taking bit time. So okay, now two cells are run succeeded. So now what we will do, we will see the data, we will add a cell here. So display df, we will see top 5 rows, head of 5. Okay, we will see top 5 rows. Just click on this run cell. Once if you click on this run cell, now it will Spark job is in progress. Let's see the top 5 rows. See, this is the data. So sales order number, sales order line number, whatever the we extracted, year, month, and first name and last name. Okay, and remaining columns are there. So so far so good. Now we are completed this data processing also by using the Spark notebook. Okay, now let's see whether this data is written in Lakehouse. So let's go to Lakehouse. So now what you need to do, here we specified the path is format delta and save as table name. So in the tables, if we on hover, there is a option three dots. Click on three dots and click refresh. So once if I click refresh, it is refreshing. See, now automatically that sales data has returned, processed sales data has returned to this table section. Like we call it this as a semi-structured data or else structured data. Now we can give this sales data to the data analyst. From there, from here they will pull the data and they will analyze. Or else if you want to perform anything, you can pull this into the data warehouse. From there you can create some stored procedures, views and all. So this is the data we've written in the table section. Now what we will do, the final agenda is, next we will do that orchestrate the pipeline. The final point is, for that what you need to do, just go to your pipeline activity. So in the pipeline activity, so now what we will do, first here click on this activities. Once if you click on this activities, here you have a lot of options. So whatever I'm looking that is not presented here, just click on this three dots and scroll down. So here So delete data, I want to use delete data activity. Just click on this delete data activity and keep it this side, and give a connection from delete data to copy data. Just on the stick symbol, click and hold mouse and connect here. Okay, I'll connect. Okay, connect here. So the connection is set up between delete data and copy data. Now what you need to do, so click on this data and rename it properly, delete data, and click on the source. Once if you click on the source, what is our source? The source is demo lakehouse. Okay, demo lakehouse. So the path is wildcard path. So file path is, click on, select the wildcard file path and click on browse. We need to specify the path also. Click on browse. Once if you click on browse, it will open a side window. From there we can specify the path, or else if you know the path, exact path, here you can directly type it here also. Okay, either way we can do it. So it is opening new underscore data folder. Click on this new data folder, and I'll explain why we are using delete activity. Once if it is selected, I'll explain in detail why we need to use delete data activity. So let's select OK. So once if you select OK, everything is OK, and we need to specify, I think, file name. For that, what you need to do here, select star dot csv. It means that here what it is doing, whatever the csv files presented in this lake house, in this path, will delete that one and go to logging settings and uncheck this logging. Okay, uncheck this logging. So now I'll explain what is this delete data activity doing. Once if we run the pipeline, so first it will go and check this lake house in this xyz this path, and whatever the csv files presented, it will delete. And after completion of this activity, this copy activity, already we already discussed in starting of this video. This will copy the data from github url and save it as a sales.csv file. Okay, so far so good. Now what we need to do, we need to run this notebook. Okay, we need to run this notebook. For this, here click on, already option is there, notebook. Just click on this notebook. Once if you click on this notebook, then click on this tick symbol and hold your mouse and connect with notebook. And we now established a connection between copy data activity and notebook activity. So select that notebook and we will sales notebook. We will just rename sales notebook. Okay, we will rename this as a sales notebook for proper naming. And now go to settings, and here already this workspace is selected. And notebook, what notebook? The notebook name is sales notebook. So select that sales notebook. Once sales notebook is selected, now here actually if you observe in the first cell, we defined a variable. So we need to pass that variable here also. Where is this? Here also. So click on this base parameter. So we need to pass that parameter here. So for this, what you need to do here, we can give, for example, table name, because after running up this notebook, we are going to create a table. So table name. So what is this parameter type is string. You can specify that as a string, and we can create that as a sales table. Now what we will do, I'll create as a new table. For this, what I'll do, new underscore sales. Okay, I'll specify as a new sales. So what it will do, it will create a separate table called new sales, because already we did this parameterization. Okay, so now I'll explain entire this pipeline. First, what we are doing, we are deleting the data presented in this sales.csv. Okay, then later we are running the copy activity. What it will do, it will copy the data from github url by using http connector and saving into the lakehouse. After deleting only, it will save another sales.csv file. Next, finally, after completion of this activity, it will run this notebook, entire cells it will run. It will run the entire cells and it will save. Finally, here what we did, in this we are writing this as a table name. So it will save one new table here. So this is about pipeline orchestration. Now everything is fine. So let's save this pipeline. So click on save. Once if you click on save, it is saving the pipeline. And here what I will do, I'll select okay, I'll select this, and now pipeline saved. Now just here there is an option called, if you want to trigger, now click run, and or else if you want to schedule, you can schedule by using this scheduler option. So click on run. Now what I'll do, I'll click on run. So once I click on run, it is started the pipeline, and pipeline run has started. See, pipeline run is in progress. Now the first activity is executing. So let's wait till completion of first activity. So it is started at 6:53. So for time being, what I will do, I'll refresh this page. Let it refresh and I'll open this one. So first activity is completed. It means that it is deleted the file from here. Let's see, because until before it activates, let's see it opening. And also it is parallel running, already it is copied, I think. Let's see. Okay, no problem, I'll explain you. So let's complete this run. So if I click on this new data, here I'll explain. This delete data activity is executed at 6:53:54. It take 27 seconds, I would say 6:54. Now go to this demo lakehouse. What is the time? 6:54. So this is how you need to validate. So this is deleted and later it is copied. When it is copied, 6:54:22, it is executed 23. That's why here the time is 6:54:43. So later, once if it is deleted, immediately the copy activity is executed, then it is saved as a sales.csv file. Now the final activity is running. Let's wait for completion of final activity. So final activity is running. So let's wait. It is taking some more bit time. Actually, currently we are using trial license. That's why it is taking time. But we have to upgrade F64. Then it will work faster. So now the run succeeded. See all three green ticks. So it is good to see all ticks as a green ticks. So in projects also, if we see this green tick, it is a very good sign. So now pipeline is run successfully completed. Now let's go to the demo lake house. Let's see in the table section, in the three dots, just click on this three dots and just refresh, click on this refresh button. So once if you refresh that, see here the new underscore sales automatically it is created. See, automatically it is created. Suppose if you don't want to create this new underscore sales, you want to override this table, just what changes you need to do, go here in the append, just here overwrite. Okay, if you overwrite, every time the pipeline will run and every day the new data will be added, automatically the data will append it to this table. It will completely override the table and it will create a new table along with the new data. So this is how you need to orchestrate the pipeline. Once if you schedule, like suppose for every day I want to schedule this at 6 p.m, so I'll schedule it. If I click on this, so here, see the schedule option, click on this on, for example, on, you can schedule by the minute, by hourly, start date, end date time, you can choose your time zone also. Like this you can schedule. This is how you need to orchestrate the pipeline. Once if it is completed, then we can provide this sales data to the BI developers. Then what they will do, they will pull this data and they will create the Power BI report, and they will schedule a schedule refresh. So this is about orchestrating the pipeline and ingesting the data by using the HTTP connector and processing the data with notebook and orchestrating the pipeline. So what I will do, I'll give a recap. So what here we did, first let me go to the workspace. Let me take duplicate. So here what I did, let's wait one more minute. So I'll click on workspace directly. I'll click on workspace. So first we created this workspace. Okay, after creation of workspace, we created this lake house, demo lake house, and in the demo lake house we created this new underscore data subfolder under file section. After this, what we did, we created a pipeline. Only we added copy data activity and we added a GitHub URL and we perform that copy data activity. At that time it is returned this sales.csv file. After this, what we did, we created one notebook, sales notebook. In the sales notebook, we performed some data processing activities, and finally we returned that table into this delta table format in the lake house. Once if it is completed, then finally here what we did, we orchestrated the pipeline, how we added delete data activity and we connected this delete data activity with copy data activity, and after copying the data we need to run the notebook. Once if we run the notebook, the data will be populated as a delta format table. So this is how you need to orchestrate the data pipeline, end to end pipelines. So this is about ingesting the data with a pipeline by using HTTP connector, and we are processed the data with notebook, and we are orchestrated the pipeline also end to end. So I hope you all will like this video, I request everyone, please practice. This is a very, very important topic. Nowadays, Fabric is a very hot technology, and we will provide this code and this URL in our video description. You can go through that link and you can practice this. And I'm requesting everyone, please like, comment, share this video. Please subscribe KSR Data Vision YouTube channel. And thank you all. We'll meet you in the next Fabric video. Thank you once again.